Beyond the horizon's edge. Liam had always been an adventurer at heart. While other children played in their backyards, he dreamed of exploring uncharted lands and discovering hidden treasures. With a telescope in one hand and a map in the other, he would stand on the highest hill near his house, looking out at the sea, wondering what lay beyond the horizon. As years passed, this passion didn't fade. He finished school, got a job, but the pull of the unknown was too strong to resist. Finally, he made a bold decision: he would embark on a voyage to discover what was beyond the horizon's edge. Liam wasn't naive, he knew the dangers of the open sea. He took months preparing, gathering supplies, studying navigation, and even learning a bit of meteorology. He bought a sturdy boat and named her Horizon Chaser. On the day of his departure, a small crowd had gathered. Some cheered him on, while others whispered about the foolhardy man chasing childish dreams. Undeterred, Liam set sail, the vast ocean stretching before him. Days turned into weeks. Every morning, he would climb to the crow's nest and scan the horizon, hoping to spot a new land. But all he saw was the endless blue of the ocean. Some days were calm, with the gentle swaying of the sea, while others were tumultuous, with roaring waves and thundering skies. One day, as Liam was charting his course below deck, he heard a strange sound. It wasn't the familiar creak of the boat or the rush of waves. It was music? He climbed up and looked around. In the distance, he saw an outline of what looked like an island, but it wasn't like any he had read about. This one was floating in the sky. Curiosity piqued, Liam adjusted his sails and headed towards the island. As he got closer, he realized it wasn't just one but a series of floating islands, connected by wooden bridges, with waterfalls cascading down into the ocean below. The music was louder now, a harmonious melody that seemed to resonate with the very air. Liam anchored his boat and climbed up a long rope ladder from the lowest island. People greeted him, but not any he had ever seen. They had wings, feathery and vast, spanning their backs. "Welcome to Aeloria," one of them said, her voice as melodious as the music. Liam spent days on Aeloria, learning about the winged inhabitants and their culture. They were a peaceful tribe, with a deep love for music and arts. The islands floated due to a unique mineral in the rocks, and the waterfalls were their source of fresh water. But it wasn't just the islands or the winged people that were unique. Time, Liam discovered, worked differently in Aeloria. What felt like days to him was mere hours in the outside world. When it was time to leave, the Aelorians gifted Liam a small crystal, imbued with the essence of their islands. "A token," they said, "to remember us by." Liam returned home, his heart full of wonder. People were amazed to hear his tales, but many considered it fantasy. But Liam knew the truth. He had seen what lay beyond the horizon's edge. Years passed, and Liam grew old. But on quiet nights, when the wind carried the faint hint of music, he would look out to the sea, the crystal from Aeloria glinting on his mantelpiece, and smile, knowing there was magic in the world, just waiting to be discovered. Secrets of the Sapphire Amulet. Ellie was a history enthusiast. Ancient civilizations, mysterious artifacts, and forgotten tales were her fascination. Her grandmother, a renowned archaeologist, had often shared stories of her expeditions, fueling Ellie's imagination. Among her grandmother's many relics, one stood out, a gleaming sapphire amulet. This amulet was different. Not only because of its radiant blue hue, but because it was said to have powers. According to legend, the amulet could show the wearer glimpses of the past. Skeptical yet intrigued, one evening, Ellie decided to wear it. As she clasped it around her neck, her room started to fade, and she found herself in an ancient city bustling with people. Markets filled with spices and silks, elephants parading the streets, and majestic palaces in the distance. Ellie was in the legendary city of Avyana. She soon realized she could interact with her surroundings. A young girl approached her, introducing herself as Anyra. To Ellie's surprise, Anyra recognized the amulet. "That belongs to the royal family," she exclaimed. Anyra explained that the amulet had been stolen years ago, and its absence had brought despair to Avyana. Ellie decided to help. She and Anyra, now partners in this unexpected quest, began searching for clues. They learned that a sorcerer had stolen the amulet, hoping to harness its powers. Their journey took them through dense forests, raging rivers, and hidden caves. Along the way, Ellie discovered that the amulet showed the past and gave her abilities like understanding and speaking ancient languages. After many challenges, they finally confronted the sorcerer. A fierce battle of wit and will ensued. With Anyra's help, Ellie managed to retrieve the amulet using her newfound abilities. Returning it to its rightful place in the palace, the city of Avyana transformed. The desolate streets were now vibrant, the crying skies turned clear, and the sorrow in people's hearts turned to joy. The Queen of Avyana wanted to reward Ellie as a token of gratitude. But all Ellie wished for was to return home. The Queen, understanding her desire, whispered a spell, and soon Ellie found herself back in her room, the amulet still gleaming around her neck. It wasn't just a relic anymore, it was a token of an incredible journey, a testament to the power of bravery, friendship, and doing what's right. From that day, Ellie looked at history not just as tales from the past, but as real stories of real people, with emotions, challenges, and adventures just like hers. And the sapphire amulet? It had found its rightful owner, reminding Ellie every day of the secrets it held and the legacy she carried forward.